solemnly pledge to dedicate my life. I will maintain the utmost respect
Dr. V. Tarangini. Dr. Akshata Jaishankar. Dr. Sushma Ram J. Dr. Archana N.
In the state of Karnataka, not just in Bangalore. ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೋಹನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಜಯರಾಮನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆನೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತ ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾಲೇಜು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಹಾಕಿದವರೇನೆ, ದ ಕೀ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಜಯರಾಮನ್ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರಾದಂತ ಬಿ ಎನ್ ಬಚ್ಚೇಗೌಡರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಅಪಾರವಾದಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ನೇಹ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಇದ್ದು, Mr. Jayaraman sir has worked through hail, through storm, through the cold of winter, through the heat of summer, to make sure that this institute turns out to be a premier institute. Our own Shrama, to the hard work and the effort which Dr. Jayaraman has put in, we are all able to enjoy these great facilities in our constituency. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಮೆಡಲ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. None of us have taken a prize through our careers ಅಂತ. So as a small anecdote, I'll just say a small joke. In a classroom when a teacher was addressing the students, he asked the first row of students, what do you want to become? So they said, we want to become doctors, we want to become engineers, we want to become IAS officers, we want to become Tashildars. Went a couple of rows further back and said, what do you want to become? So then they said, diploma, I want to do a workshop, training. Went a couple of rows further back and said, what do you want to do? They just said, I want to pass out and my father's got some properties, I'm going to take care of that. Then the teacher went to the last row and they said, right boss, what do you want to do? So they all put up their hands and said, we want to become politicians. So, however, having said that, our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister is a person who has bucked that trend. He's a person who's very well educated. Dr. Ashwath Narayan has completed his degree completed his medical degree and has also been a Senate member and has also made sure that the medical degree and the medical profession continues to progress. Through his non-governmental works, he has ensured that not just allopathic medicine, but be it Ayurvedic, be it other therapeutic medicines, are given an opportunity to shine and to have their say in the medical growth. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಾಗ, we have seen a lot of progress has been made by Karnataka in the field of medicine. We have seen that Bangalore has become a hub for medical tourism. We see that people from all over the world come to Bangalore for medical treatment. Bangalore is now the heart of cancer treatment, chemotherapy. Bangalore is also the hub where a lot of hip replacement and orthopedic work is going on. Medical tourism is taking off in a very big way. But this may be something where we are giving medical access to the top 1-2% of the population. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ WHO recommends that the patient doctor to population ratio should be 1:1000. But in India we are quite far away from that number. WHO norms say that in India we have only one doctor per 1600-1700 of our population. This issue needs to be addressed and corrected immediately. We need to make sure that medical care and medical facilities are available to the most bottommost part of the pyramid and to the last member of our society. In this direction, we have seen that the government has been continuously working to increase the number of medical seats present in our state of Karnataka. Today we have around 6,000 to 7,000 students who graduate with an MBBS degree every year. But it is my request to the government and the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister that these numbers are boosted up and that in the coming days we approach closer to 10,000 doctors who pass out with their MBBS degrees so that we can get the best care to the last possible person. ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿದಂಗೆ medicine is not just a profession. Medicine is a service. You are not just professionals, you are people who are going to serve society. Because through medicine, we can make sure that the whole society is in a better condition. So with this, my request to each and one of the MBBS students is, don't just treat the degree which you got as a profession. Treat it as a service. You've got to make sure that there is no person who cannot afford healthcare. There's got to be no person who is suffering without there being a doctor to take care of him. This responsibility lies with each and every one of us. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ the government is today spending about 4.6% of its GDP on medical health, on medicine. It is my request to the government that in the coming budget, 4.5% ನಾವು ಕಳೆದ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅನುದಾನ ನಾವು ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು the internationally recognized figure for healthcare is closer to 8 to 9% of GDP. So it is my request to the government that this money be made available to the people. Because healthcare is something which a person should not have to worry about. A person should not have to say, do I want to go to a clinic? Do I want to go to a nursing home? Do I want to go to a multi-speciality hospital? Do I want to go to a super speciality hospital? The patient should not have to make this decision. The best healthcare should be available free of cost to everybody, and this is the responsibility of politicians, of us as a society. It is only when healthcare is available to everybody, universally, that we can consider ourselves to be a successful society. ಇವತ್ತು ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I don't want to take up much more of his time. I will just end with saying a couple of words. See, today we have completed the graduation day ceremony, which means tomorrow you will all be wearing your white coats and you will all be doctors. But what India, what our society needs more of is healers. Namge doctors alla, we need healers. Why I separate doctors and why I separate healers is that we are not here to cure disease. We are here to cure patients. In order to cure a patient, a doctor has to develop more than just medical skills. You have to have a lot of soft skills. You have to have compassion for the patient who you are dealing with. You have to be able to inspire confidence in the patient that he's going to recover from whatever disease he's ailing from. You've got to have patience to deal with them, because many of the patients who come to you don't know what they're ailing from. So my request to each and every of the patients, each and every one of the doctors over here is, as important as your percentage is, as important as your marks are, as important as the medicine which you give is, your bedside manner when you deal with the patients, your bedside manner when you deal with whoever is suffering, this is going to form a very important part of how you are going to grow and develop as a professional. So my request is that this be made a part of your effort. Now the renowned economist Malcolm Gladwell said, you put 10,000 hours of effort into anything and you're going to become an expert in that field. You have already put more than 10,000 hours into your effort to become a doctor. But my request to you in the next coming years is put more than 10,000 hours of effort into becoming a healer, and then we are going to have the best quality of medical care anywhere in the world. ಈ ಎರಡು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಮಾತನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.